All right, I'm back. We had technical difficulties, new phone, new problems. But anyway, here we are again. So, Anna, I'm going to start this all over again. Have you ever been to a 4th of July fireworks show?
Yes.
All right. Luke, have you ever been to a 4th of July fireworks show?
No.
No, he hasn't. I don't think well, maybe he was last year. I think we brought him, but he probably doesn't remember. Anna, what would you do if you were at a fireworks show and you were sitting just like you are right now, right? But then a big kind of tall guy.
Ow.
I'm not a very tall guy. But let's say a big tall guy stood right in front of you like this. What would you do?
Look out of the way and move.
Look out of the way? What if there was like a ton of big tall guys standing in front of you? What would you do? Oh, I know. I'm sorry. I'm having a lot of problems today with my new phone. Getting it to work. Anyway, excuse me. So, you would move closer. Well, there's a story in the Bible about this. If you were really short, okay?
Like this?
If you were really short and there was a lot of really tall guys around and you wanted to see, you might move higher, right? Would you move up higher?
No.
Crawl up over there. You might move even really high. Let's go see. Uh-oh. I'm not used to my new technology. Luke, let's see if we can get Luke up there. Ready?
Now I can see perfectly.
Yep. All right, come on up there. All right, so now my phone's yelling at me again. All right, so now you're up really high, right?
Yeah.
And Luke's up really high. Well, that's what our story is about today. This is our story from the Bible. It's about a man named Zacchaeus. Have you ever heard of that guy? Zacchaeus. Do you want to hear this story?
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to tell it to you now. This is out of Luke chapter 19, beginning with verse 1. Are you ready to read it?
Yeah.
Luke chapter 19, beginning with verse 1. All right, so now here we go. We're going to listen. It says, Jesus entered Jericho. Jericho is a city. And was passing through. A man was there by the name of Zacchaeus. He was a chief tax collector, and very, very wealthy. He wanted to see Jesus, but being a short man, I'm a short man. Being a short man, he could not because of the crowd. The crowd was all in front of him. So he ran ahead and he climbed up a sycamore fig tree to see him since Jesus was coming that way. Yeah, so climb up there. Go for it.
Don't you need to show me?
Yeah, I am showing you. There you are. So he climbed up into the tree to see what he could see. All right, you want to hear what happened next?
I can see the top of our
All right, you ready to hear?
Yeah.
When Jesus reached the spot, he looked up and said to him, Zacchaeus, come down here immediately. I must stay at your house today. So Zacchaeus came down at once and welcomed him gladly. All the people saw this and began to mutter, he has gone to be the guest of a sinner. But Zacchaeus looked up and said to the Lord, Look, Lord, here and now I will give half of my possessions to the poor, and if I have cheated anybody out of anything, I will pay back 4 times the amount. And Jesus said to him, Today salvation has come to this house, because this man too is a son of Abraham. For Jesus came, he said, I came to seek and to save what was lost. So sometimes... Well, I'm going to explain it to you. Are you ready to listen? Mm-hmm. Okay. So sometimes, like, people in church, we get caught in, like, this just hanging out with other people from church, right? Mm-hmm. And we're like, oh, we just want to hang out with our church friends. But what Jesus was saying was that he came to save the lost people. He came to save the people that had no relationship with God. So it's not all, it's really good to hang out with our church friends and have fun with them. But what Jesus said our job is, and what his job was, is to go out and save the lost, just like Zacchaeus. You know what I mean? And Zacchaeus is a great example. Zacchaeus, he went out of his way to go see Jesus, and as soon as he met Jesus, he said, that's it, I'm giving half of everything that I own to the poor. Could you imagine giving half of everything that you own to the poor? Like, go divide all your stuff in half and give it to the poor. Do you think that'd be really easy to do? Would you cry?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's what Zacchaeus did.
Because then you would be poor.
Well, I wouldn't care about that. Especially your stuff. I'd love to get rid of some toys.
No.
Hi, Luke. So,
you can't get rid of my box that's
so
in my room.
the Zacchaeus story is a great story. First of all, it teaches us that our job as Christians is to save the lost. Not the people that are already going to church, already have a relationship with God. Our job is to save the lost. And second, it tells us that if we really are committed to our role as a Christian, if we're really committed to being Christians, we should be given really whatever we can. We should be giving up everything that we can to the poor and to the needy. That's what we should be really doing with our time, our effort, our energy, our money, our food, the stuff that we have. That's what we should be doing, right? So it's a great story. So that's why I kind of like it. And it's got a song that goes along with it. Do you want to hear the song?
Yeah.
Adam, this goes out to Adam Saka. Adam Saka always sings this song to me. He makes me feel really bad about myself, but here it goes. This goes out to Adam Saka. Here it goes. You ready? It goes, Zacchaeus was a wee little man, and a wee little man was he. He crawled into a sycamore tree to see what he could see. And when the Lord was passing by, he said to he, Zacchaeus, come down here, for I'm going to your house today. I'm going to your house today. It's a fun song, but the story is a good one, and it teaches us two really important things. Number one, go and seek the lost. Number two, if you are a Christian, give with all your heart, soul, mind, and strength. Give up what you have. Give your time. Give your energy. Give your effort. Give your money. Give it. Give it to the needy. All right? That's what Jesus calls us to do. Sound good?
Yeah.
All right. Look, we're going to be taking a little bit of a break. Bedtime Bible Live is going to be taking a break. We're not going to be meeting with you on Thursday, and then we're not going to be meeting with you next week at all. So it's going to be like whatever that Tuesday is. It must be like the 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, something around there. July 13th, 14th, whenever that is, that's when we will be back. So we're taking Thursday off, all of next week, and then we'll be back with you for the rest of summer.
Yeah,
all right.
because we're going on vacation.
Shh, don't tell them what we're doing. No, I'm just joking. That's fine. All right, we love you. We miss you. See you later. Bye-bye.
Bye.